Straight ahead on News 4 Brockport, students walked a mile in each other's shoes during this year's Tunnel of Oppression. Find out what they learned at the event.
Also, Brockport students are continuing to make professional connections on campus. We'll show you what some of them had to say at this year's Jobs and Internships Fair.
And women were celebrated in all their forms on this year's International Women's Day. See what the Center for Select Respect did to make this day so special. All this and more coming up. News 4 Brockport starts right now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Kayla Green. We begin tonight with a huge announcement that's sure to melt your winter blues away. BSG has a lot in store for this year's Spring Fest. Kicking off the weekend is this year's spring concert, Lil Yachty. Saturday is Eagle Day, and it will feature all your favorite food trucks plus some new ones. Some of the highlights include Macarolin, Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles, and Le Petit Poutine. There will also be inflatables and live music. This is all happening Thursday, April 19th through Saturday, April 21st. Stay tuned to News 4 Brockport for more news about this year's Springfest.
Students got a glimpse into the darkness other people deal with on a daily basis. They did this during the annual Tunnel of Oppression. Tunnel is an event where students can walk through different oppression-themed rooms. Some of this year's rooms included homelessness, disabilities, and implicit bias. At the beginning of the tunnel, students are asked to think about if they've ever had something assumed about them or vice versa based on sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, appearance, socioeconomic status, or culture. They are then asked to think about how these assumptions can be prevented in the future. The Tunnel of Oppression aims to create a better environment on Brockport campus.
Katie Haining has an impressive resume, and now she can add the position of provost at the college at Brockport to her list of accomplishments. Haining currently serves as Dean of the College of Education and Professional Studies at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. In her new position at Brockport, she will succeed James Haynes. Haynes has been serving as interim provost since July 2016. With more than a decade of teaching experience and multiple publications and awards, Brockport is thrilled to bring such an accomplished woman to the campus.
And speaking of strong women, women from all walks of life are being celebrated right here at Brockport. The Center for Select Respect held a resource fair on International Women's Day. Many on and off campus groups were there, including Highland Family Planning, Resource Sexual Assault Services, and the Gender Equity Movement. They talked to students about the different services they offer. Representatives from the Title IX office were also there to talk to students about their rights. Organizers say the event was meant to not only celebrate women, but to expose all students to the resources they have available to them.
So the thing with this kind of event is that all of the resources and groups that are here have existed here, some of them for years. So even though they've been here, having a resource fair and an International Women's Day festival like this really brings the campus together and shows support and unity, making sure everybody knows what the resources are, as well as being able to look at this sea of purple and rainbow colors and the sea of people within it, and recognizing that there is a support system and a community here for everyone.
The hopes and goals of this event is to make sure that the students who attend feel like there are resources and supports for them on this campus, and to just kind of embrace the theme of this year's International Women's Day, which is Press for Progress.
Students who have any further questions can visit the Center for Select Respect, located in Prevention and Outreach Services in the Union.
So Hannah, did you have a chance to attend the event?
No, I didn't, but I heard it was quite fascinating with everyone, what they had to say about it. Did you happen to make it there?
I passed by on my way to work and it looked like there were a lot of people there. It's really good they have things like this to show people their resources and everything. So.
Yes, and people need to know that those resources are available as well.
Yeah,
so that's great.
For sure, yeah. There's nothing more exciting yet nerve-wracking than taking the next steps into your future. Employers from all fields lined up their booths in the Cirque on Wednesday, March 7th to meet students. Brockport's annual Jobs and Internships Fair gave students a chance to talk to future employers in what some referred to as a home setting.
This is actually my third Jobs and Internships Fair. I've come every year that I can because it's amazing to be able to talk to people, because breaking the ice is a lot easier than trying to walk into a company and be like, "Hi, hire me right away." The most beneficial part of the Jobs and Internships Fair every year has got to be that I am so much more comfortable with approaching people now for a job. It's almost like a test run for me to be able to okay, this is how I do it, this is how I go about it, and it's in a home setting almost, with it being in the Cirque, so it's more comfortable. as a student.
Employers at the fair range from the United States Armed Forces to different franchises and media companies. The main purpose of the fair is networking. Students can get face time with companies they have an interest in and give them their resume right on the spot.
So it's pretty cool to sit there and talk with the head of a radio station. It was great. He gave me the time of day. It was just me and him, one-on-one.
Not only can students network, but they can also have a professional headshot taken for their LinkedIn profile.
I had a LinkedIn profile picture already, but I took the picture anyway, just because my LinkedIn profile picture is really bad, to be honest. It's like in my living room. I have a college shirt on, but it doesn't look that great.
I think it's so great because, I mean, I can take the photo on like a white wall, but that's not very professional. Whereas here, I can get it done for free. And so I really just wanted to kind of take advantage of that service.
Students say the fair is growing each year with more and more employment options.
Speaking of professionalism, are you stumped by which fork, knife, and glass to use at business dinner? If so, you may want to attend this next event. Basket is holding their annual Etiquette Dinner on Wednesday, March 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the New York Room in Cooper Hall. Students are invited to come and learn the rules of fine dining. Basque's executive chef, Richard Reynolds, will teach students how to gain success at job interviews, business meetings, networking events, and other formal occasions that involve food. This year's event is free to students. All you need to do is register to attend via Eagle Connect at the link below. Thanks for joining us. I'm Hannah Mao.
And I'm Kayla Green. We'll see you next time.